Okay, children. So now we told what is the period of rotation and period of revolution. It means the movement of Earth in its own axis, that is called period of rotation. It takes 1 day time or 24 hours time. So this is called period of rotation. The revolution means I told the Earth is going revolving around the Sun. Clear? All the planets, they are revolving around the, or Earth is revolving around the Sun. That is called period of revolution. It takes, how long time it takes? 1 year time. Okay, so here 1 day means it is 24 hours. Here 1 year, that is 365 quarter or 366 days. If it is a leap year, it is 366 days. Clear? Then what about the planet? If you are thinking the planets, how can you differentiate planets and stars? Okay, you are looking into the night sky. How can you differentiate the planets? One thing is they keep on changing their positions, but the stars you can see they are twinkling at night. Planets do not twinkle, but the stars you can see they are twinkling. So if you can make out that is star. There are many stars. We learned in the previous class stars are looking very small because they are very far from the earth, or they are very far. The sun is the closest star. So it looks little bigger size, but other stars they are very far, so it looks very small. Clear? Then the planets, it keeps on changing position. Why it keeps on changing? Because of the rotation and revolution of the earth or any planet. It keeps on changing the position also. At the same time, someday you may think, suppose this is a sun, here the planets are revolving around them. So you know, Mercury, Venus, Earth, so these are the positions, like that it is going. So Earth, it is in the third position. So you may think it may collide each other, it may hit or collide each other. So for that one small experiment like thing I'll tell you. First you call your friends. One person you can stand in the center like star. Okay. Then other friends, you call your 3 or 4 more friends. So one person, they are standing in differences like 1 kilometer, or the next person 1.2, then 1.5, like that you have to stand with this. You can hold also Mercury, Venus, like that planet names you can hold. Then tell them to just revolve around this sun. So here one friend or one child representing sun. Then others are representing like planets. They are tell them to just revolve around the sun in anti-clockwise direction. So they are moving in an anti-clockwise direction and see whether they will hit or collide each other. It won't happen because they are going through a path. Okay, they are going through a path. This path, it is known as what? It is known as orbit. The path in which the planets are moving, they are revolving around the sun. That path, it is known as orbit. Then one more thing, always they are standing in the same position. Why? They are standing in the same place because of the gravity between the sun and the celestial object. Clear? There is an attractive force between the object, that is called gravity. But now I am standing on the floor because of the gravity, you know. Earth which pulls everything towards the center. You learned in the smaller classes. Okay, so this is Earth. We are staying here and I can stand here. I am not flying. The reason is because of the gravitational force or gravity. So what is meant by gravity? It is a force which attracts everything towards the center of the earth. That force is known as gravity. Clear? Same like there is a gravity between the celestial objects. There is a gravity between the sun and the planets. Because of this gravitational force, the attractive force, they will be standing in the same place at the same time. It is keep on moving through its orbit. The path, it is known as orbit. Clear, children? So then next, let us see which are the different types of planet. First one is Mercury, second one is Venus, then third it is Earth. So Mercury, it is very closest one. You can see here it's very small one, and also here you can see the Mercury. I can show you. This is a Mercury. The Mercury is very small one, and it is also very close to the sun, very closest sun. So most of the time, sometimes we cannot see them. The reason is because of the sun's glare. And after sunset, we can see them near the horizon. Clear? What about the satellite? There is no satellite of its own. If you are taking this Mercury, they don't have here. If you are taking Earth, you know there is one moon. Okay, this moon is known as natural satellite. In this case of Mercury, there is no moon. Okay, here. no moon or no natural satellite for the Mercury. Clear, children? So that is its very smallest one. It's very close to the sun. I told because of the brightness of the sunlight or glare of the sunlight, most of the time we cannot see, but we can see sometime in the horizon. That is, I told before sunrise and also after sunset we can see in the horizon. Clear? So I told there is no satellite of its own. The next one is Venus. This Venus, it is known as brightest, second one here. This is known as brightest satellite. It is the brightest planet. Here you see second one. So this is Venus. So Venus next to the Mercury, then second position, that is Venus. It is known as brightest planet. Clear? It is also neighboring planet of the third one. Third one, it is the Earth. Then when we can see this planet also sometime we can see before the sunrise in the eastern sky and after the sunset in the western sky. So we are giving them one name. It is known as morning or evening star. So why this is known as morning and evening star? Morning and evening star. Why the Venus is called morning and evening star? Because we can see, I told in the eastern sky we can see before the sunrise, in the western sky we can see after the sunset. Clear? So the Venus is known as morning and evening star. Then what is the number of moon or natural satellite for the Venus? Here also there is no moon. Here no moon for the Venus. But it is also known as brightest planet. Which is the brightest planet? Venus is known as the brightest planet. Clear? This out of 8 it is known as brightest planet. Clear, children? Then one more point I wanted to tell about the Venus. We learned the Earth which moves from which direction? It rotates from west to east, but here it rotates from east to west. East to west. Okay. So all the planets, they are rotating and also it is revolving around the sun. So here Earth we learned, in the previous class we learned it rotates in its own axis from west to east. That is the reason stars are, we feel like that they are moving from east to west. So here this Venus, it moves from east to west. It rotates from east to west. And also there is no moon for the Venus. It is also known as brightest planet. And I told it is also known as morning and evening star. The reason is, in the morning time we can see in the eastern sky before the sunrise. In the western sky we can see evening time after the sunset. So it is known as morning and evening stars. The next we want to know what is meant by satellite. Satellite means, I told the moon is also known as natural satellite. But what is the definition for satellite? Satellite means if any celestial body is revolving around another celestial body, we can call them as satellite. So what is satellite? Any celestial body revolving around another celestial body, we can call them as satellite. So you can see here now Earth is revolving around the sun. So we can call even Earth also a satellite, but usually we will call planet. But Earth is also a satellite. Same like moon. Moon is revolving around the Earth. So moon is also satellite. So but this Earth, the moon, all these are natural satellites. Clear? But then what is going to be artificial satellite? So there are other satellites we are sending to the space. They are also revolving around the sun. They are known as artificial satellite. But these are, it is present in the nature itself. They are known as natural satellites. So we are talking about the Earth. You know, here the Earth, it is known as blue-green planet. Why it is known as blue-green planet? If you are taking Earth, you know, this is Earth. The 3/4 of the Earth, if you are making it into 4 parts, 3/4 of the Earth, it is covered with what? It is covered with water. 3/4 is covered with water. Only one part you can see, it is a land mass. So why it is known as blue-green planet? Because of the reflection of water and land mass, it is known as blue-green planet. Light will come and fall on it and it will reflect it. When it reflects the water bodies, it gives bluish color, and the land, it gives green color. So it is also known as blue-green planet. But what is the specialty of the Earth from other planets? Life is possible only on Earth. The reason is what is present, air is present, and also water is present here. Clear? So without these two we cannot live. In the presence of air we are getting oxygen. Air means we need oxygen to survive, to live. So we are getting oxygen, it's present on air, and also we get water from, water is also present on the earth. That is the reason life is existing only on the earth. Clear children? So it is also known as blue-green planet. So it is covered by the earth. You can see there is a presence of atmosphere. Okay, this atmosphere protecting us from even the heat or some UV radiations, also protecting from the radiations, and it also gives air, and we also get water. That is the reason we can live only on earth. Clear children?